We're here in Squaw Valley before Western States with Phil Sanderson, a veteran ultra runner and of this race. Phil, welcome. It's great to see you.
Thank you, Carl. It's good to be here.
How are you feeling?
I feel really good.
Good.
It's always an exciting atmosphere day
Uh-huh.
before the race, and Western States is sort of the heart of ultra running in the United States
Yeah.
and probably the world. So
Yeah.
this is
Cool.
ground zero.
It is. It's exciting. Can you take just a minute and tell us about how you got into ultra running and then some of the audacious things you've been doing?
Absolutely. So I've been running my whole life. Started in high school, and actually in high school we would take a trip to a running store as a group, get all our gear. And I remember in 1984 seeing a black and white version of Ultra Running magazine with
Wow.
2 feet post-race of
Oh, yeah.
Western States 100, and I said, "That is unbelievable!" And it just opened up a new world for me. And I
So
really
those
credit it to-
gnarly feet made you want to
It
do
did.
that, huh?
It
Wow.
did. It just said, there's something beyond what I've done, as a runner. And I always
Yeah.
loved cross country more than track, like being outside,
Yeah.
challenging myself, combining speed and distance, and that's what ultra running for me is all about.
Well, it led to big things. Like, how many Western States have you done now?
This will be my 6th Western States.
Wow.
I've run. This will be my 50th ultra marathon.
Wow.
And
It's a big number.
Yes, it is. It is.
Well, and last summer you did quite a ridiculous feat too.
Yes,
Tell
I
us
did.
about that.
I did the Grand Slam Ultra Series. So,
Wow.
as we all know, there are a lot of 100-mile races in the country. There's over 150. The 4 original 100-mile races are Western States, Vermont, Leadville, and Wasatch. They all happen to be about 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Within 12 weeks, so I ran them all. It's part of the Grand Slam Ultra Series, and I'm doing it again this year.
You're doing the slam. I didn't
I
know
am.
that.
I am.
That's just ridiculous. When I've done Western States in June, I'm not able to really race or run again until like October typically.
Yeah.
So
But you know what the recovery is like. The next
Yeah,
2
I
days,
know.
you can't sleep, you can't eat,
Can't
you can
walk.
barely walk. You can sort of do 2 miles on the
Yeah.
Wednesday afterwards,
Yeah.
but then it starts. You got to start doing a long run the next weekend
Wow.
in advance of the next race.
yeah, I just don't know that I can do that. But
Yeah.
so for this year's race, how are you looking forward to it? You look like
Yeah.
you're in great shape and ready for.
I'm in good shape.
Good
I've been running a lot. I tend to look at the long runs that I've done. So I've done about 8 runs in the last 3 months of 4 to 10 hours.
Nice.
Half of those were in races, so I feel pretty good. Altitude, who knows? That's
Yes,
always a
yeah.
wild card. The first time I did Western States was in 1995, the Fire and Ice year, and first 22 miles was on snow. The first 18 will
Wow.
be on snow tomorrow. It was 118 degrees in the canyon. It'll be
Wow.
118 degrees in the canyon tomorrow.
So you've seen this before.
Yeah, I mean, it was 22 years ago, but I remember. So I'm making some adjustments.
Uh-huh.
The shoe technology has gotten a lot better. So I'm wearing some Sauconys that have a lot of ridges on the bottom because you're not allowed to wear
Right.
anything external like studs and things. So that'll help.
Yeah.
And just more like coverage in the canyons, like those long hats and
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And, I think I'm ready.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's exciting. Wow. So, when it's getting rough out there, what do you do? What inspires you? What gets you through?
Yeah.
You have to dig deep.
Sure. I think the biggest inspiration is just the amount of dedication that goes into the training. When you get into Western States, you think about it every day for 9 months. You get on the line, the gun goes off, you get that rush of adrenaline, endorphins, phenylethylamines. It's like that's the moment, right? And it's there's a point where you say, I put too much into this to give up.
Right.
When I did the Grand Slam last year, I had some moments where I had to stop and sleep for a few hours and could barely walk, and had literally written off the race, but just kept going and eventually finished. So it's just I think what drives me is all that work and dedication
Yeah.
that's gone into it, and you just don't want to
Yeah.
give that up.
Yeah, you are very goal focused. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So tomorrow, how about a guesstimate for your finish time?
Well, given the conditions, I'm going to estimate 23 hours. And so I have a little laminated card, like so many
Nice.
people do, for
Uh-huh.
22-hour pace, 23-hour pace,
Yeah.
and 24-hour pace. And 95 are in it in 23 hours and 48 minutes in similar conditions.
Wow.
So I'm sort of thinking
Yeah.
around,
You
a
can
little
do
bit
it.
better.
You can definitely do it.
Yeah. I've done it as fast as 21 and a half
Yeah.
hours, but I think it's still not as fast as I know I
Yeah.
could go. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
great.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Carl.
All
I
right.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Phil.
Good
See
stuff.
you out there.